Hello. Good morning, Tannerax. Good morning, Bridgewater. Yo, Tannerax, thanks for the 24 months of Tier 2. Literally, I think you're my only Tier 2 subscriber, and you've been at it for 2 years, which is freaking huge. Oops. Hey, Darius. Good morning. How we doing? Doing okay, I guess. Probably didn't sleep as well as I wanted to, but I mean, what else is new, right? Other than that, yeah, we're chilling, I guess. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the YouTube stream set up here. The multicast. I think the sponsored stream is happening sometime this week. Oh. Shit. Hang on, I think I put my hand in something gross. Sorry. Oh, I thought it was like a little puddle of estrogen because I do my injection here at this desk. But it felt kind of like water, so I don't know. Oh well. Only switched to T2 last sub rotation. It's been like 3 months at T2. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's fine. Maybe less coffee. I don't really drink that much coffee. I have been drinking a lot of kombucha lately, so maybe that's it. Is there solutions on YouTube asks, is there an estimated timeline for completing the project? No. Hello, Marco. Marco Rubio official. That's funny. That's really funny. Nice. Nice, bro. How many more sprints until completed? Yeah, I know. Hello, Whack. Whack 420. Love the nail color. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I think we're probably gonna get one more refill of our like gel nails. That's what these are. The last for the summer. Well, I don't know actually. Kai's birthday is coming up soon, and she was like, I want to get one more refill for my birthday. But my birthday is like near the end of September. So I kind of want to keep nails. I don't know. I kind of like having nails. But they're expensive, and I might be taking a break from freelancing here soon. So it's true that Rust is universally recognized as having more explicit Rust? Why? I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. I'm not even involved in the Rust community. Underhill. Hey, Jazz Rabbite. AI sucks. Second time I realize it. Oh, okay. Holy smokes, 115 stream streak? What are the streak like denominations? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. It's like 3, 5, 10, you know? Maybe it's like powers of like factors. Every stream after 5. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh, sorry. I will wait for the ads. Mm. And then every multiple of 5. I see. I see. Hmm. Hmm. Hello, X-Pair. Good morning. Whom gave me a sub last stream. That's nice. Hey, Tended Dinosaur with a 55 stream streak. Goodness, some people are dedicated. Like, okay, Bridgewater, this is crazy. So you're on a 115 stream streak. Oh no, wait, that was Tannerax. Oh, you're both on it. Okay, well, thank you. Integer multiple 5. Nice. Good specification. Very programmer. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me. Not only that people have watched for 115 streams, but that I have actually streamed 115 times. I've probably streamed, I mean, a lot more than 115. But just like seeing it laid out in front of me, it's like, oh, you have these people that have watched for like 115 days without a break. Every time you stream, they're there, right? Like okay, I'm not gonna I won't lie. I'm a little scared to experiment with like the formula because I don't want people to lose their streaks. I feel like this is probably not a good move on Twitch to add stream streaks. Because I remember I did this once where I streamed on like a weekend afternoon or something, and Tannerax lost his streak, which was like already at 75 or something like that, right? It feels bad, right? I don't want people to lose their streak, but like, I also don't want to be afraid to like experiment with the formula. My lady, have a good day. Thank you, X-Pair. Late night stream with Fern. That's right. That's what it was. So yeah, it's like I can't. It's kind of like, yeah. You shouldn't feel bad. You can watch the VOD clips to recover it within 24 hours. Okay. All right. Okay. So I guess they did think of it. But nobody really watches VODs anyways, so. You reckon people can make money by freelance web dev these days? Yeah, probably. Yo, Fern, thanks for the 2 months of subscribed tier 1. 2 months of tier 1. Yo. I can't believe you've been in like the community this long already. It's kind of crazy. I feel like you just like, man, time is flying. I don't know if I'm just getting older or like what, but like the summer just flew by. It's almost September. People are dressed like it's autumn outside. They're wearing jackets and scarves and stuff. weird weekend for me at the time and I missed it. As you get older, time flies. It sucks. I know. I don't want it to fly. I don't want it to. I want to be young and hot forever. Like, that's it. Just pickle me. My weekend was okay. Yeah. Kai had plans on Saturday, so with her friends. So I actually just got like all Saturday to myself, which is kind of nice. I feel like I haven't really had time to myself on the weekends in a while. So yesterday morning, I slept in because I don't usually at Kai's. That was kind of nice. Moose, Seth Rogen being pickled? No. BMO said of the best adventure time in his illusion of my friend. I haven't seen Adventure Time in a while. An American Pickle. Well, it's HBO. It's probably good. Hmm. Made my own caramel yesterday. Life changing. Life changing. What do you even do? Is caramel just like caramelized sugar? Like pickle that in 1919 and wakes up in 2019. He was pickled. I see. Okay. That's so ridiculous. Oh, money makes the world go round. I kind of want to eat pickles now. I definitely like pickles a lot. I have to look up, otherwise you guys see my gross dark circles under my eyes. I would like to get up early and put on makeup so that I don't have to witness my raw face throughout the day. But I don't get up early enough for that, so it's more sauce-like. I see. Hey, penguin. I will say, like a Caesar, like the cocktail, with a splash of pickle brine. I see magic tricks where AI has been faked recently. Yeah. I'm gonna put the camera higher up like you asked us last week. Did I actually say that? I feel like I'll be looking up at the camera all the time, right? And then you can see the ring light in my glasses, so that unless I'm like looking up like this. You're mentioning people saying just ask I. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah. Well, there are plenty of people on the internet speaking with clankers. They can go watch those people if they want, you know? Dill seasoning, eh? Have you ever used fresh dill? Fresh dill is pretty good. VS Code? I don't know what the best, like, IDE is right now. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything anymore for beginners. Times freeze dried dill. I see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do I reckon people can make money by freelance web dev nowadays? Uh, I think I think you can do freelance. Anything that people get paid to do, you can do freelance right now. Right? That's basically all freelance is doing very similar stuff, but as a service business model. So if people still get paid to do web dev, then you can still get paid to do it freelance. And that is the truth. Yeah, Emacs is not beginner friendly. It's not even expert friendly. If I'm being honest, like I've used Emacs for years and I still like sometimes face problems where I'm like, what the frick is going on here? Also, really got to start playing up the whole brand safe thing. I know I was joking about it last time, but I really need to cut out all the like cursing and stuff. Oh, great. Shit. Uh, huh. So I guess I'm giving a talk at. I was invited to give a talk at Funk Prague, Sweden. You guys know about this? God, I get way too many emails. Funk Prague, Sweden. I don't know. Dab on the haters. Can you cut out the instinctive cursing? I'm trying. The problem is that this my sponsor has sponsored a live stream and they want it to be like PG. Oh great. Shit. Yeah. See, I just said it. I didn't even think. Maybe a soundboard might work. Hello YouTube folks. I see you. Try to set my instinctive curse word to nuisance. Nuisance is a good word. Although trying to say nuisance in place of a swear word is in itself a nuisance, so and you have a mute button. Can also use a stream deck. I think Elgato has like Stream Deck app or something. Stream Deck app. iOS. Should beep. Say donk in place if the F word at work. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard because I'm very used to just saying whatever I want, right? Feel like working today? Honestly, I don't. I mean, most days I don't feel like working. Which is why I'm very much looking forward to taking a break from freelancing. Just making some content. Greetings from the motherland. What's up? Welcome. Actual definition of brand safe? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. Anything that like a brand would associate with? Can afford it. Go ahead and take the time you need. Well, I kind of wanted to focus on content. I mean, we'll see, right? See how the sponsor content goes. Hey, Abu. Good morning. What is this? What are you doing, Shader Theory? What makes me able to do the discipline? Like the discipline of what, Alexa? Well, if I can make money from sponsorships, I thought about just like, I don't know. I'll just stream and get a sponsor when I need to pay bills. Hey, Branko. Everyday code partner. Hey, Iroquois. Hello, Yusuf on YouTube. What kind of sponsors am I looking for? Any that will pay. No, I'm not usually a huge shill, but I figure you guys can stomach some shilling if it means that I don't have to skip stream and I don't have to work on other things. I don't have to get up super early. I can like sleep in and be a cheerful person. The CB route is still an option. I don't think so. Tail scale? Yeah, it depends. It depends, because I have like scam us. Get the bag. Sponsored by the government of Canada. Now that's something. Well, I'm like, okay. I was actually thinking the other day, I realized that I could do like sponsored like Insta content. I could sell sponsorship like packages, right? Sell like brand partnership deals. Or I'd be like, okay, so do some stream stuff and then maybe I'll make some short form content out of it as well for brand awareness. And my Instagram like clips channel performs like super well. I like, oh right, that's right, I forgot. Uh I already tested an idea, so now I need to yap about it to you guys. No, I would never rug pull. Oh, yeah. Somebody on Twitter was asking, why is every software engineer's backup plan always farming? I'll tell you why. It's because they've never set foot on a real farm before. Farms are miserable. Okay, if you're a software engineer and you think your backup plan is going to be a farm, it will not. You need to go visit a real farm. Or at the very least, go to a petting zoo. That's pretty close, honestly. Maybe a little sadder. Petting zoos are pretty sad, but you'll definitely get the smell of poo and the flies and the heat. You should go in the summer. Yeah, it smells like poo all the time. Farms are miserable. It's miserable work. I don't understand. Like, that has to be it, right? They've just never been on a farm before, so they just don't know like what it's like. I grew up in the country, in the like Canadian countryside basically. So farmers are rich though. I don't necessarily know if that's true. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's like 12-hour days. Like you're in the sun all day. The heat, the poo, the smell of poo. People think farms are cool, but I don't think anybody's actually been to a farm before. Hey, dissidents. Yeah, farm. My aunt owned a cattle farm in Stockton. Hey, Strawn. Hey, Blitzberg. Oh, and lots of people this morning. Hello, hello, hello. Farms are cool. You don't like poo? No. I saw your video about freelancing was pretty good. Do you reckon that infra DevOps can do well in freelance environment? Yeah. Like I said earlier, anything that people get paid for, you can do freelance. Right? You're providing that same value just as a service business model instead of like a show up and sell your life model. You're still kind of like spending your time, right? But you take on a little risk and you get a little more reward. Like maybe you get control of your schedule or whatever, right? But basically anything like I have actually done. I think I guess I technically did. It was more of a consulting gig, but it was very DevOpsy, right? So I've definitely done gigs like that. The hard part is getting clients. Yeah, that is so true. We have to clip farm pretty substantially. Freelance, maybe I should look into the boyfriend for hire business. That is certainly business. There's industrial farming, but food prices are historically at the bottom. Want to own my own land and grow my own food? It's still not easy. I think a lot of software developers probably just want to garden, honestly. Apparently gardening, good hobby, you know? Grow some tomatoes. Tomatoes. Grow some tomatoes. So many farms here. Yeah, I'm considering getting a second job, but I'm scared it'll burn me out. Yeah, probably will. Honestly. What's your main gig right now, uploader? Any suggestion for writing commit messages? I mean, yeah. Oh, Adams, thanks for the 3 months of tier 1, by the way. Commit messages. Usually I just write commit messages in the form like fixed XYZ. Change XYZ, or like removed, etc. How much RAM do I use? No idea. Not much. I have a lot of RAM on this computer. Dedotated wham. I also sign my commits, actually. I'm like, fix that annoying thingy. Remove dead code. Oh. Dedotated wham. New rigs have 96 gigs of RAM, bro. Mine only has 64. I have peasant RAM. Oh wait, what time is it? I should have had breakfast. Alright, I need to use the bathroom and make some food. Hang on. Alright, sorry with the hold up there. That was the first time I made an egg in like a little dish. It turned out really well. Alright. You guys know the drill. Okay, medication, pills, and then inhaler time. My part elf, I wish. Miss Radiant? Try and go back to the gym today. I need the gym in my life, basically, for all sorts of reasons. Do I look part elf? Seriously? I don't have, like, pointy ears or anything. Not just microwave eggs. I would love to have a nourishing full meal, but I don't really have the time to. I think I'd really like to start meal prepping some eggs, like just boil a whole carton of eggs every week or something. And then I can just grab them. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go take this. I'll be right back. Oof. Oh. I am also back. Frick. Sorry, I forgot my phone. Full of atomic number something rather. TikTok, when you say coding when you were drunk. Oh, yeah, great. I'm glad to hear it. Welcome to the stream, Marius. I don't, like, do that very often, but occasionally. Hey, AZN. AZN skills. I wrote in the stream title, coding isometric dungeon today. I kind of want to just yap sometimes. You know? Yeah, brand safety. Brand safety, bro. What's my hair doing? YouTube viewership is so niche. It's a bit niche. Yeah. Janet must be brand safe car. Break frack off. Janet brand safe car. I mean, I guess we could code because I don't really have anything else to say. Unless people want to talk some more. Stripe purchasing an open router. I don't even really think I know what open router is. I'm so like out of the loop. I'm so checked out. Maybe I should just like play games on stream for a living or something. Cause I'm just like yeah. I don't even really care that much about the state of the tech industry. I'm so checked out lately. I don't like, what is open router? A unified interface for every model. Oh, great. Okay, so is this one of those things where it like takes your prompt and it feeds it to like the best model or something? Is that what this is? I don't even know. Just looking at the website, I have no idea what they do. Apparently you have to buy credit from them too, buy things. Tokens. All about the tokens. They're a middleman for all kinds of models. I see. Wow. How original. Stripe bought these guys, though? I don't usually do tech reacts like that, but I mean, why? My God. Oh, I should have just did YC a few years ago. YC and make some dumb AI startup and exit for like $1 trillion. $7 billion? That's kind of insane. Stripe has been trying to IPO for like a jillion years, though. Now nobody cares about payments, internet payments. You pay if you power the web's like payment infrastructure, nobody cares about that. Everybody cares about AI now, so that's probably why they bought. That's probably the real reason they bought Open Router, so that they can still be like relevant to the like investor trends, right? Because investors are insanely optimistic about AI. You can see it in like, the performance of funds and stuff. And Stripe has been wanting to IPO for like a billion years, so they probably bought OpenRouter to stay relevant, since now like all the companies IPOing are AI companies. Yeah. I would rather just quit software development than talk to Clanker for a living, I think. Like I will just like straight up like I'll just become like a Twitch thought or whatever. I don't even care. I'm a little old for it, but whatever. You say we have AI. Yes, yeah, exactly. Stripe has lots of money because it actually does something people want. Yeah, but it has yet to mint a whole bunch of billionaires, right? So, um, like a few years ago, there was just like tons of talk about Stripe IPO. They raised like an E round of funding. E like like there's only so many letters of funding you can go through, right? But most payments on the web are through Stripe because PayPal had like shot themselves in the foot so many times. Even now, like I use Stripe for stuff, right? Yeah, the consumer hardware market, that's really frustrating. Hang on, let me put a marker here. And router. At least, I mean, that's my thoughts on the situation. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the actual motivation. There's probably no real investment thesis. It's just like we bought it because we could, because it might look good on on the books when we go public. Hey, Fallen. Lisp for your old school programmer. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't even know anymore. I'm just like, whatever. Hello, Frederico. Frederico on YouTube. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, homies. Raised to be acquired, not even for the love of the game. Well, I mean, they've always been like that, though. Always been a race to get acquired because the investment model of like raising like funding in the tech world is very much like you basically you make your money on like the IPOs, right? Can I imagine myself doing a subathon? I thought about it actually. If I was pretty desperate, I'd probably do a subathon. One sub equals like what, an extra minute of streaming. Also, I was thinking we could branch out and try some other kind of content. I was thinking about doing I don't even know how to say this without being brand unsafe. So maybe I need to brain F. Brain F stream. I think that could be kind of fun, right? We had a lot of fun writing like very cursed, like polymorphic C, object oriented polymorphic C code. So I think maybe Writing weird programming languages could be like interesting content. There's like brain fug. I'm saying FUGG. That would be interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's also a bunch of other weird programming languages. Emoji code. Emoji code is a weird programming language with only emojis. What other weird programming languages are there? Fireship made a video on weird programming languages, and I'd like to mess around with them because I think it's be funny. I think it would be like really funny to mess around with programming languages. There's a program. I think there's a programming language called Chef. Esoteric programming languages. Here we go. Here we go. So Brain F is here. Chef. LOL code, that's another one I wanted to try. Piet was another one I wanted to try. Yeah, so I think like we could just spend like a week and I'll just like mess around with these weird esoteric programming languages on stream. Maybe work on my own language, a compiler. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't know a ton about compiler design. I could do like, I can make my own interpreter maybe. But I feel like if I was going to write a real ass compiler, damn it, I swore. I was going to write a real compiler, I'd probably need to read like the Dragon book on compiler design first. It's a lot of work. Oh, I bet it is a lot of work. Like I've written like a DSL before with like a mini interpreter. It was super fun. Making a language is super, super fun. What we could do is like a middle ground. We could do like we could have like a bytecode machine, like a bytecode interpreter, right? And then write an interpreter that emits bytecode for the bytecode machine. So that's kind of like a middle ground, right? So there's some ideas. We can make some cool stuff. Because I am starting to get a little bored of this project, this isometric dungeon crawler. But that's probably because I need more momentum on the project. But I think anything we can do in like maybe the span of like a few days might be a good project. Or we could just make a bytecode machine as one project, and then the next project could be like actually writing an interpreter that targets that bytecode machine. Right? Because a bytecode machine only has like, I don't know, a handful of instructions. I think the JVM has like only 256 instructions. Like it has like, it's like an 8-bit bytecode machine. Yeah. Yeah, all of the JVM's bytecodes are in a single byte. Yeah, bytecode machine sounds interesting and super fun. Honestly, like making programming languages is one of the funnest things ever. Say something. Why would you say that? Why would you say something? What? Want to roll the dice and see if you get banned? Oh, violate the warning. But like, look, if you want to watch someone talk to a clanker, go watch them do that. There's plenty of people on Twitch doing that. GPU support for your favorite esoteric lang? Yeah, I'm not that elite. A Stuxnet clone. I would not be able to do that on YouTube, actually. If you want to see something like that, you'd have to come over to Twitch. And that would be a Twitch exclusive stream. YouTube does not allow the demonstration of anything hacking or security related. You can talk about these subjects, but you can't demonstrate it. That's why Low Level TV doesn't stream on YouTube. He streams his stuff on Twitch. Oh, he's in the chat. Hi, Ed. Real. Yeah, exactly. Sup. What's up, bruh? Hey, Rido. Grocery bag. Also, oh, I discovered. So apparently there's like another. This is unrelated to anything, but seeing Ed's checkmark, partner checkmark, reminded me there's actually like a new level above partner. Did you guys know this? I mean, it's not really like above partner, but there's this thing called a Twitch ambassador, which I didn't know about. I don't think a lot of people know about it because I've never heard of it until like, last weekend. But they get like if you're a Twitch ambassador, you get like a holographic partner badge. Holographic, guys. It's like a Pokemon card. All right, that's it. Hey, Beetlejuice. Hey, DNA Chems. Cool name, DNA Chems. Feel like we could listen to some industrial music called DNA Chems. Anywho, why don't we jump in the software and game dev category for like, I don't know, maybe an hour or two. I want to try to get to the gym today, and I gotta do some client stuff today, and I would really like to figure out why. So last week, I think it was last week, I ran into a problem with Emacs. Basically, Homebrew, because it's such a terrible package manager, updated Tree Sitter, and I couldn't roll back to Tree Sitter 0.24, so I had to I thought it was like, oh, I'll just rebuild Emacs from source, but that was a mistake house. I was very frustrated, actually. And then I ended up eventually just like downloading Emacs instead of building it from source because I just couldn't get things to work. Play the game on emulators? I don't think so, Fern. See, if you want to build for an emulator, you still need to target the actual hardware, right? That's all right, Fern. You're fine. You're fine. All right, now we are here We are looking at codes. Riveting. See if I can get into this. I haven't really worked on this project in a little while, I feel like. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Go through all the assets here. Create a null city in the next project. Well, I was trying to come up with I need to map angles to assets. That's what I was trying to do. That is also a translit of Russian. Is it? I don't see the ads, you guys, so I have no idea. Where do I source my 3D models? I don't, because they're not 3D. They're not 3D, they're 2D assets, but most of it I've gotten from itch.io. Itch.io. How do you even say the words? What even are words? Hmm? I really need to write a tool that makes it easy to decide where this animation loop goes. I guess the first challenge is figuring out how to snap the character, I guess. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so we have 16 animations. FF Tactics Advance all weekend and prep for today's stream. I actually love that game. I played that game so much when I was a kid. Like 20 years ago, because I'm kind of old now. Yeah, it is good. see, where is angle at? I think it's here. Yeah. Hmm. Math.h. Good old math.h here. Floor. Okay. Divided by 16. Brother. Floor of degrees divided by 16. Maybe? Yes? No. That doesn't work at all. Probably truncating to integer here. I'm guessing I need like floor F or something. See, I'm starting to get Y's too. C's bullshit. When is the first ghost busting stream? I don't know. I'll just create a stream goal for it because it would be expensive and logistically difficult. Frig. Maybe I want... This is not what I want, is it? Why can't I think of how to make this angle snap? Snap to its nearest, thingy. Oh my god. Literally cannot make a website anymore without advertising, can we? Fuck! I just swore again, didn't I? Dev of the Pika OS distribution? What's that? I've never heard of this. Pika or Pika OS? Gaming focus? That's kind of cool. I feel kind of dumb right now. Why can't I think of how to make this, like, snap? We do ceiling. That's pretty easy. Well, it doesn't really, Can I just, like, see a half-decent thing in math.h here? Check out our additions. Are you doing some guerrilla marketing right now? For Pica OS? Got that framework sponsorship, though. That's kind of cool. I mean, you can still market an open source project. Relax. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's all good. I'm the only content creator in the tech space that didn't get a framework. That's true. But also I'm not as influential. Not anymore. Sorry, I'm like still half asleep. I'm not as influential. I wasn't as influential back then. Oh my god. I really did not sleep well last night. What? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Rust, but protest. I don't know. Protesting just seems kind of whiny, I guess. Oh, I need modulo, don't I? Do I need modulo? I think I need modulo. I was like, why? Like, why doesn't this make sense in my brain? God. I'm rusty. I'm either rusty or burned out. Is this not how you do modulo in C? Mod operator? Okay. No? Oh, both operands must be integers. Oh. Okay. So wait, then I probably actually want this. Yes? No. Oh, that's still a double, that's why. That's cursed. Yep. That is super nice and cursed. No. Damn it. Why can't I think of this? I'm like, my brain is like cooked. I don't care about casting. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get this to snap and like. Oh my god. Man, no wonder people are so upset with Mac OS lately. It just feels so crappy. Like, Apple looked at like their biggest market segment and was like, screw those people. You shitting on macOS here? We can't swear because I almost did, but I mean we're ragging on it a little bit. This is kind of annoying. Uh oh, the math is right here, but my brain is like actually cooked. Like I literally cannot think through any of this right now. I mean, yeah, I prefer macOS over Windows, but drink some coffee. I already had 2 this morning, so second breakfast with third coffee. It's not a bad idea. I kind of wish I had some kombucha, actually. Well, the problem is I want to stop swearing because I want to sell sponsorships. Companies don't want to sponsor me cursing like a sailor, apparently. Yar. Oh, I also hate the calculator app on macOS. Calculator app is not good. It's bad. Hmm. Okay, I think I know how to do it. I think I know how to do it. After doing some math. Gotta love math. Should be able to take advantage of integer division here, I think, to do this. Alright, so it'd be like ceiling. Okay, hang on. And stuff equals degrees divided by 22.5. Okay. And then well, actually, we could do floor here. Floor of this whole thingy. Right? Degrees, floor, stuff, chunks. I don't know, I'll call it chunks. Chunks. Fuck. Dang, I swore again. What the heck is going on with my keyboard? What the okay, great. I can't even type properly this morning. I feel like that might work. What's up, T dot? Yeah, kind of works, I think. Okay, cool. Have I ever been to church? Yeah, when I was like young. When I was little, and by little I mean like 12. Did I miss some Canadian citizen drama? What? I don't know what you're talking about. God, I'm very phlegmy this morning. It's very annoying. Wow, Fallen, I just saw your message about getting a framework faster than a reform. Look, I'm not prolific enough, okay? That's just it. I'm just not prolific enough, guys, to get a free pewter. And besides, I'm not sure I'd want a free computer. Maybe. Eventually, someday, I'll have that M&T computer. I guess a framework would be kind of nice. God, they went all out for Bash. Hers is like actually like color coded accessories and stuff. Like they really went for it, you know? Which is cool, like good for her, right? I guess it could have made like yeah, like back then, okay, back when the Framework Pro came out. Let me see. It was the Framework Pro they gave to content creators, right? Framework Pro release date. Announcement date, April 21st, 2026. Yeah. So I think in the lead up to, was it only like 2 months ago that people got it? I feel like content creators got their frameworks before it was released. Totally not jealous. Well, I'm definitely jealous, but I'm also just putting together like the stuff in my head where like I didn't even have an Instagram account when this was all happening, right? I didn't even really have an Instagram account. And now I've got like a ton more reach than I used to have, right? So I wasn't really valuable for Framework anyways. I don't even think I was on their radar. It's not like they were in my business email or anything. So yeah, just not worth it, I guess. Not worth the like handful of impressions. Hmm. How expensive? Framework Pro. Let's see. Cheaper than MNT? Wow. Is it though? We're gonna figure this out right now. Right here, right now. Laptop Pro. Pre-built, I guess. Core Ultra series. The base model's like $2,000. Is Ubuntu? I can't get like a different color of Pro. Interesting. That's weird. They only sell like the graphite ones. I know what a Linux distribution is. I've been using Linux for like 20 years. I thought the Framework Pro came in different colors. Am I wrong? Thought that you don't know? You literally just said you're the developer of a distribution. Would I not have learned right then and there? It's a little sus. It's weird that they have like multiple colored like expansion cards though. Four expansion cards. Guess you do a graphite orange build. That's kind of cool. Orange like accent build. Oops. I wouldn't even use like whatever operating system came on it. I would probably just go with a fresh Ubuntu install. Good old Ubuntu. Nothing beats that. So, okay, let's see. Keyboards. Can you buy a Pro keyboard yet? God, they really need to add stuff. Framework 12 input cover. There's too much going on. I don't know what's going on anymore. Anyways, pretty expensive. Yeah, total $2,500. It was about the price of the MNT reform. Would I be mad if Framework sent me one? No. But I understand that, like, I'm basically nobody. I'm basically a nobody, right? Maybe if I was more visible on Twitter where I was, like, being a dickhead. Is that brand safe? I don't know if that's brand safe. Maybe that's why I'm not brand safe, yo. Could be. Not used Linux since I was a kid. It was Slackware. Oh my gosh. Slackware. Slackware. Gen 2? Oh my gosh. Really smart enough to be? Smart enough to be what? Yes, Marius, that's what I'm talking about. I've been a long time user of Zubuntu. I don't know anymore. Is it Zubuntu? Zubuntu? Whatever. But yeah, that's my go-to distro. I've just been using it for like a billion years. Oh my god, did you guys see DHH on the stand-up last week? Bro is cooked. 100% bro is cooked. Nice, Blitzberg. Where on the stand-up podcast? Trying to avoid DHH. Probably smarter than me. I don't know. Hey, Rosalind. Where is... Ah, frig. Okay, hang on. I need to build the system really quick for a sec. Saw him in the thumbnail and decided to go outside. That's kind of funny. Well, I respect him for wanting to create, like, I don't know. I respect him for his excitement and stuff, but like now that there's like a bunch of like billionaire money in Omarchi, I'm like, this is just gonna become like a data harvesting like training ground probably. Also, ever since he commented on like Canadian Canadian state of affairs, I've very much disliked him. He's kind of just like he really fell off, you know. Billionaire money. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. He was literally talking about how like the Omicron Foundation raised like $8 million, and a million of that came from the CEO of Shopify, the guy who thinks rich people should get more votes in democracy. Democracy. So I mean, take take that how you will, honestly, because I think that's like frankly ridiculous. Yeah, it's also like it's kind of a really strange thing to like be like, yeah, the AI bound stuff is kind of weird for sure. I have not really tried Omarchi. It seems kind of trendy right now for some developers, especially people hooked on, you know, agents or whatever. But yeah, like DHH getting all this money from billionaires for Omarchi doesn't seem like a good thing to me. I don't know. Plus, I don't know, like, he was talking about the year of the Linux desktop, and I'm like, he never once mentioned the actual reason Linux cannot be a desktop operating system. And that's because there's not really a good way to dynamically link libraries, right? The whole magic of like the portable executable is that you compile it, and if you have the DLLs on your like Windows computer, you can run the executable, right? Linux doesn't really have anything that good. In fact, I think it like Steam has to build a whole like application, statically linked application every time they release for Linux. Getting a system that works for you. Well, I mean, like, I think that's the point of Linux distributions for sure. Is ld.so different from DLL? I don't know what. What do you mean ld.so? Or do you mean, or is that a typo? Is LD so different from? Yeah, because of like, I think like what's the word I'm looking for? DLLs and even like dynamic libraries in Mac OS, like dylibs. If you go like find the .dylib, they put a lot of effort into making sure that like the contracts aren't broken and stuff, right? Like if you like you could link against libc, you could dynamically link against libc, right? Um but there's like a couple different libcs. You'd have to specify a libc and a specific version. Hell, with Linux, you might even have to specify like a freaking git hash of the library version you want, right? This is why your package manager on Linux almost always actually downloads the source and builds it for you. You don't usually like Linux package managers don't usually like download a binary. Often you're downloading sources and it builds the source for you as part of the package. Right? Pretty sure that's how it works anyways. Yeah, this was also like Omarchi's biggest criticism in Prime's chat is that NixOS has a lot of this stuff already. But it's pretty obvious that God, it's pretty obvious that DHH just wants a Linux distribution where he's not beholden to any of the maintainers of said distribution, which is fine. It's like, you know, the whole reason he wants to. If you don't like what somebody's doing, go make your own. I guess that works. Some of them are binaries for your Arch. Are they? Most package really? Am I just wrong about that? Maybe I'm wrong. Look, if there's one thing open source developers love doing, it's breaking interfaces. That's why I had to rebuild Emacs I tried to rebuild Emacs from source the other day. Because Tree Sitter literally is a breaking change going from 0.25 to 0.26. There's literally a breaking change. in a minor version. That's why I think we should just change semver to do whatever you want ver. I see a lot of projects do this, where the major version never changes. Everything happens in the minor version. Brew did that to you? Technically not a minor. Yeah, I know. And also brew sucks. I really don't like homebrew. Yeah, it's bad. Never had a Linux package manager change my like pin entry application out from under me. Never had a Linux package manager. I've literally had homebrew basically like reset GPG, and I had to like be like, here are my keys, bro. Like, come on. Yeah, it's bad. Yo, T2, what's up, dude? Thanks for the raid. T2 Linux raid. What OS am I using right now? It's a Mac, unfortunately, on Mac OS. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't like it when people break versions. It makes me mad. What was I doing? I was trying to get... Right. Have a great stream. Thank you. I put texture IDs in here for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, I think I do know why. Perhaps. Let's see. 720. This is annoying. 719. This is why I need to build a tool to do this. And besides, these are not going to be the same forever. Don't be mad, just make fun. Yeah, well, now that I have Final Fantasy installed, I don't have a whole lot of space on my pewter. Man, I really should have sorted these file names before reading them. At least then they might actually be grouped together. That's annoying. Okay, how many is that? Seems like too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm missing one. This mapping angles to textures is not very interesting, so I'm very sorry about that, guys. I actually just need like a map of assets to. Oh, what am I doing? Why do I just have a list of texture IDs? This is stupid. This should be a map. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom again though. Coding goes. It's going. We're chilling. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta use the washroom. Yeah, so I feel like this should not be a list of integers. That doesn't even make sense. Ah, okay. Uh, oh, I watched the Backrooms movie last night. That was interesting, to say the least. Obsession? No, that was our other. We were either gonna watch Obsession or Backrooms last night. Really? You think it was that good? Yeah, Backrooms was good for sure. It definitely left me thinking about it afterwards, so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to watch Obsession with Kai here soon. We've been watching a lot of horror lately. Gosh, we've been watching so much horror. I even started watching like um the Hannibal TV show. I've been on a found footage kick lately as well, which is probably why I liked the Backrooms movie. Yeah, it's quite an old show now. It's like 13 years old. Literally, like it you can see like the network television and like its, I guess, production. May as well extend that to your entertainment choices. um Build mapping. Here we go. Gosh. I will say some of writing C is kind of tedious. All right. Oh, chat room. Hi, Jordan. Surprised you're not on YouTube chat today. See, this is where I wish I had like map literals. Like, map literals are so useful. What is this language? It's C. It's the OG language. It's in the title. We're making an isometric dungeon. Oh, it should be isometric dungeon crawler, but I forgot the word crawler, I guess. Oops. This is 0 angle. I haven't coded in a long time from severe burnout. Well, you're in the right place. I know that feeling. Don't know if that needs to be a pointer or not. 0.0. Shit. Alright, well. Nope, that's not how you do that. Okay, I'm just gonna put this here. And then this gets to be a big whopping null value. You Twitch. Come together to make you Twitch. Oh, there we go. What the heck is going on? Here we go. Oh. Yeah. Someone's smoke detector is going off. Beep, beep, beep. Oh gosh, why did I... Okay, this is like turning out to be like incredibly tedious. I just had to do it like this, didn't I, chat room? What's the line? Had to be a multiplayer game? Hello, Dustin. What's up? Good morning. Good morning, Dustin. $135. Here we go. Sig. Number 718. I'm sure this is riveting content, you guys. I guess we can just go all the way around now. Yes. But we can't because freaking I decided to do this by asset and not my asset ID, thinking that was smart instead of actual asset name. I have a coffee right here. It's kind of cold though. 157 is asset ID 714. I really should have sorted these before doing something. What's after this? 45? 45 would be 180 in this case. $180 is asset 715. $67.5 is 202. That's the shadow. 202. Asset 703. Doesn't make any sense. What comes after? What's was that? Yeah, that's 90. 90 degrees, that's 225. Nope, that's the shadow. See, I should have sorted these into body and shadow, and then they would all be like sequential. Like if I just sorted by the name of the file before reading it, that would have been smart. But I am different than that, I guess. 225 is asset number 716. Yeah, again, in case this doesn't make any sense to you, it actually does not make any sense, which is fine. Okay, 247. Trying to do math in my head. What is this? 112.5? Someone check my math. 247. Asset 721. Mm-hmm. 135. 0. What do you think is a perfect CS student room should be like? I mean, for work, studying, anything in between? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's see, 720. And really, I really want some kombucha. I gotta build a tool or something that like does this all for me. 700. $157. Wait. Is it it's 157.5, isn't it? I see. What did I just do? My own. Okay, God, I keep losing my place. This was a mistake house. Don't ever do what I did, chat. Any take on the handmade community? I don't even know what you're talking about. You can hand make a lot of things. Finally, 722. Hello, Ghibli Magic. Your name is also Janet. $180. 315. This will be worth it, guys. I promise. This will be worth it. Watch you read the phone book. I mean, thank you. There it is, 315. Assets 694, because that makes all the sense in the world. Love it. Oops. Put mapping. $202. 2.5 and 337. Wherever that's at. That's at 719. Oh. That's only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Well, it's 10. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. So now we're rolling over, basically. Nope, that's not it. 225. 0. Amazing. Okay. All right, brain, it's time to do the thing. Come on. Come on, brain. Let's go. In the zone here, bro. Just have a few more. And then hopefully I'll be able to rig it all up to look like an animation. Hello, Blue Jay Sweater. That's cool that you're a game designer. Game design is something I wish I was better at. 705. Ooh, 4, 7.5. Oh, 22. 2. 713. $45. Well, I know what 45 is. That's 720. Easy. Mapping 2.5. Gotta have that. This 67. And let's see. It has been a tough season. Been rather disappointed with the state of the team. One. Oh. What's fermented sweet tea? Kombucha? I like kombucha. I've been enjoying it. It's like fizzy and probiotic or whatever. And it really has quite a caffeinated kick to it, I think. Getting closer. 699. And now we're back at the start, I think. This would be 360, maybe. $135. I feel like I did 135 already. I guess it's basically the same as 0. Yeah. That's weird. I feel like I missed one. God, I'm sure this is gonna go over well. Waiting for a seg fault here. Okay, that worked. Great. Now that I have the mapping, can I even call this build mapping function? I don't think so. Build mapping. Boom. Okay. Great. Amazing. I might have to like malloc this though. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like HM Put should do the magic here for us, but we'll see. Guess we're gonna find out. This should be like build player mapping. The name of it should be. Compiled. Good. Seems to have worked. Okay. Cool. So now in the animation system, go to animation. We have the current sprite is all that shit stuff. All that stuff, good stuff, right? And position angle. I should be able to be like, int texture ID equals right. Oh, it's not public. It's not public. Oh my god. Why did I have to write this in C? It had to be C, didn't it? Texture mapping. Apps. Terrific. Yeah, that's how that works. Swift stream, soonish, maybe. If it is interesting enough for you guys. Okay, so int texture ID equals gem get right mapping position angle is what I wanted it. So this should be the texture ID, right? Almost time for new nails because I'm having a hard time typing. Okay, yeah, so cast a float. There, I'll just do that. Easy. Okay. Mapping angle gives us the texture ID. And then what we really want is oh, I didn't even set the animations. God. Such a mess. Such a mess already. Textures, I guess. Animation textures equals textures. So yeah. Sprite texture equals get sprite animation textures texture ID. Okay, hopefully that did something. Oh my god, it actually worked. Kinda. I really need to figure out the pathing. Here, I'll show you guys. I really need to figure out the pathing. The pathing is probably the next step in the animation sequence, but it does kind of work. Let's wait for the build here. I feel like I missed a... Yeah, I need like actual pathing, but you can see as I'm clicking, it looks like it's following the... It's kind of cool. Actually, it feels more like a real like game now. Except when it like does this like arcing walk. But yeah, I gotta add some pathing, probably. Well, that's kind of cool. Don't you think? Don't you agree, chat room? Well, at least it did something. So now all the haters who say I don't code can go screw themselves. How about that? Boom. We did it. We done did code. The big cheese has returned. All right. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it today, guys. Good Monday stream, I guess. Should we raid somebody? Who should we raid? Somebody say. We want to see stream maybe? Low view count. I just saw one that was kind of interesting, but I lost it. Alright, let's raid a C stream, I guess. Cool. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Likely, probably. Depends on how I sleep. Sponsored stream at some point this week. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be an all-day stream. Anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later.